Hey.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Today we're gonna be talking about the situation with my daughter, her sister, and we're gonna just address a few things in love, just to clear up some stuff, because some things that video happened so fast that the accuracy of things that you guys are talking about, some of you is incorrect. So stay tuned. All right.
Oh shoot.
Hold it, Mom.
I know I'm about to grab him.
Because he needs toys, huh? He needs toys. So yeah, first off, I just want to apologize to y'all that I myself want to apologize because I should have just like not been screaming, but then some, I need to be the mom too and get order too, so I felt like I had a lot to say to control the situation. But I want to apologize for the video being so aggressive because it was just a lot, and don't think our family be fighting like that every day. We all got more love than hate, and it's just a bad situation. Everybody's families fight, We got in the car. That's where we have most of our fights, I think.
Yeah, when people are just talking too much.
Wait.
I think that everyone should have left it alone after the first conversation happened. And everybody in our family has big personalities, so I'm usually trying to be the mediator in situations, and it's kind of hard because when everybody's yelling, nothing can get accomplished. And that's why I was really trying to tell everyone to calm down and stuff. I don't like aggressiveness and fighting and all that. That's not, I don't know, that's just, I can't stand negativity. So I would have rather everybody just stop the conversation, and I kept trying to say that. I also was trying to get Emily to calm down to get her point across so that she could express herself in the right way. I know it feels like you're being attacked when two people are upset at you, are upset at you about certain things. And so that was really why I kept telling her to calm down, because instead of going off, try to get your point across first. And that's what I was trying to express to her. I was not taking sides or anything like that. And I was really trying to help her, but I never got to because it got out of hand, and then I started to get frustrated because I'm like, okay. But besides that, I want to apologize for the video even being posted because I did not want it to be posted. I have no control over Troy's YouTube page, so I can't tell him to take it down. I've tried to tell him to take it down. He doesn't want to take it down. So at that point, I can't do anything about it.
And Troy's getting older now, and he's videoing everything. We didn't even know half that video. I told him to turn it off. I thought it was off, but he kept videoing. He's very YouTube. He wants reality stuff and get it now. And he's like a down hard YouTuber. He's gonna catch you with your pants down if he can. Y'all see me in the room, he comes in there and videos me, and we have fights every night, but if you go look at the videos, you'll see. But I understand his point of view too, that he wants to capture reality and stuff, but at some point when I said turn it off, he should have turned it off, and I thought it was off. We're in here, and he's still got it on, and we're in the back discussing it, and it's still going. But we didn't know all this till we watched it. I feel at this point, it's all over, really, And I'm not the type of person We don't go get his I'm not the person to hide who I am, you know. Y'all see me for the natural who I am. And I don't have any dark secrets or nothing. Go get that, the little wiper. So, yeah, Troy, you know, needs to get better with his reality videos.
That was just a little too much for YouTube, in my opinion. And I mean, people fight, but me and my sister have a great relationship, as you guys have known over the years. If when me and Emily usually get an argument, it is what it is, and in the next probably like 30 minutes, we're trying to make up. But I mean, there's a lot of other things that are going on, which I don't feel like should be discussed. I was kind of like feeling like, I don't know if we should even make this video, but I'm not gonna say too much. All I'm gonna say is that I do love Emily. If Emily wants to be with Caden, that's her prerogative. I don't have no ill feelings towards them or their relationship. I never said I did. I don't know where that is coming from. Also, what do I want to say?
Well, me on the other end.
I mean, it's just like, so
I'm the mother, so Stephanie's like a sweet girl, and she wants to just make Emily happy. And that's fine, but when there's somebody, you know, I'm the mom, I'm gonna be real with it. You know, Stephanie is a peacemaker, she's loving. She's not gonna always tell Emily what's real, because she has a sister relationship with her, and they both have things that they don't tell each other is real, but it makes the loving relationship. You don't always have to tell people that, you know, because they're sisters.
Well, I will tell her. It's just I don't want to.
Yeah, but you don't need to do that. I'm the mom. I'm the mom, and I'm straight up with her. And from what I've seen, I feel like a lot of things were said that were shocking to me on those lives. And it's you know, it's hurtful, but I could deal with it, you know. I'm used to people saying stuff about us and stuff. But when you tell lies, yeah, I made a mistake. I want to go back and tell y'all. When I said 3 days she was gone, that wasn't true, because it was 3 days she was, that week that she was leaving with Caden on and off. But as far as 3 days she was gone, I was a little emotional and just upset. It was more like a day and a half, almost 2 days, but now it's 2. She's been gone.
Oh, that's what I want to know. Yeah,
but I don't feel if a man has your best interest, he should pull you from your family. You know, I did not, on the video, I want you guys to know this, that when we were driving down the street and Emily couldn't get out the car, it was a lot of comments saying that, why didn't I let this grown woman out the car? Well, I would have loved to let her out the car, but we were in traffic, and the side that she was getting out on was dangerous. She would have got out and got hit by a car. I said, Emily, there was a lot of screaming, and I'm like, Emily, let's just get home. You can get out then. Then when she gets out of the car, she proceeds to hit my car and kick it. And took off. So I felt like, you know, at that point I was upset. And I love my daughter to death, or maybe all this wouldn't even happen. You know, I have to say what I have to say, and Caden and Emily, you can take it as it is. I don't approve of that wedding. I don't approve of Caden marrying my daughter. I don't approve of it. Emily all of a sudden has anxiety issues. She had all her life, I have anxiety. Where did this come from? Caden has anxiety attacks. Caden has stress attacks. This is a toxic relationship. I'm seeing my daughter basically be belittled, treated bad, saying things about her, making her feel bad. I'm not gonna go into specifics, but Emily's freaking self-esteem, you guys. You got to understand, this is not just about me hating on Emily and Caden. In the videos, prior videos, you can see that I tried to accept their relationship. I really did. Even though, if you go way, way back, you'll see that a lot of guys came to me and a lot of people told me when they broke up before, he's not going to change. But me being who I am, I love Caden, and I was the only one who had hope for him, while others felt she should move on. And I got Caden, I worked with him and talked to him. This was probably like 2 years ago.
They wanted together for 2 years.
No, they've been together 3.
No, they haven't.
It's been 3.
No, it hasn't.
I think it's been 3 because she was 16 when they got together. Because I remember.
Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure it was 2 years.
No, because I remember when she was 16 and he was like 18, I think. Anyway, 2, 3. The point is I tried to work with Caden, and Caden basically spit in my face after I literally was the only one who had his back. When everybody didn't want him with Emily, I freaking fought for him. Got him with Emily because I felt this boy had potential. But he came back and did the same horrible things. I don't want to go into them. If I need to, later, maybe. But also, yeah, so if you go back, you can watch the videos. But like I said, I was for Caden. A lot of people weren't. And basically, I gave him a second, third. There's a lot of chances I gave him, but I won't go into that either. So this was my last straw, basically. I've talked to Caden a number of times. He comes in my house, he don't even speak to me. He comes in the house, walks through here. Sometimes he don't speak to nobody. And he goes straight to my daughter's room, which is disrespectful. There's a lot of things I won't go into detail on so many things, but some things I am. Because it's like, you just don't do these things and think somebody is just going to. So I ignore a lot of stuff, which because I, for the sake of Emily and the arguments, I just ignore it. And so basically, this whole argument in this car was not about freaking YouTube videos. That was not this freaking whole thing. Stephanie, was this about YouTube videos?
No.
It started, like that's what kind of ignited this argument that time. But it's a burning thing that's been.
There's just a lot of stuff that was not put on camera, and for good reason. And that's why, like I said, I felt like the video shouldn't have been posted because of how personal it was, and then it wasn't a complete picture of overall how everything has been going on. But that's another thing, like, y'all don't need to know all our business and what's happening in our family regardless. And there's some things that need to happen, but that's a whole nother, but basically it was not the whole picture of what's been going on, and that's why it's just like the whole, in my eyes, it's just there's a lot that's happening that none of you guys' business, in my opinion. So
basically,
I'm not gonna go into detail about it.
Stephanie loves Emily to death, and I do too, and Troy does too. Troy don't always know how to show his feelings, but Troy was hurt when Emily started dating Caden, and Caden was taking him everywhere when they first met, and then all of a sudden he just dropped the ball on him and just started taking Emily and just basically taking her away from us. And then saying negative things about us, hurt, like that made him hurt. So I think he had a lot of hurt. They got to work on that. Maybe they could come together. Maybe we all could come together after, this. I would love to sit down with Caden and Emily and talk to them and see exactly what they want, because I'm not never accepting their marriage, however, because I know all the deep stuff. But I would like to sit down with them and find out exactly what they would like to do, because I support their move, whatever they're going to do. If she's going to come get her stuff and move out, If she don't want to do YouTube videos no more, whatever, if she wants to leave Loudegange, I support whatever that she wants to do. She has to find out herself that what this guy is all about. I'm not, believe me, I'm not captivating Emily. I'm not abusing her. Never have hit Emily. You know, I don't fight. I can't say, you know, I never hit her because I whip her ASS when she freaking gets out of control. Emily will challenge me. She'll run up in my face. So I literally have to take her down. Bottom line, that's what we do as parents. We don't let you come and disrespect us. I would have to go toe-to-toe with her and show her who is boss. Simple as that. I love her to death. That's how you keep control over your house. You don't let people come up in your house and just run over it. It ain't gonna happen in my house. So Emily's temper gets to this point where everybody, like, she's ready to fight. So I have to protect Stephanie. I have to protect the baby. I have to protect Troy, and I have to protect Emily from her own self. But that don't mean I don't love her. You know, I love her. I'd do anything for that girl. She could, you know, she could stay here if she wants to. I know I said I kicked her out in the video. That's my daughter. You left this baby.
I know, it was coming back.
That's my daughter, and she can stay here as long as she wants, but she just, we'd have to talk about, Caden is not, you know, welcomed in my home anymore. This is like my last straw. And it's not because of YouTube videos. He was just rude about, that was just another thing that he's rude about, that he doesn't respond to. Like, just be a man and be like, instead of you saying it on social media and going live, we called you like 5, 6 times to try to settle this before Troy even posted this freaking video. I didn't even know he posted it at the time, but I called him. My other, like a friend like my son, Brandon, called him. Troy, Stephanie, Mark, everybody, like some other friends of mine, everybody tried to contact him, and he just runs like a coward. Like, man up. You man enough to go on live and lie and say that Troy be beating his sister, which is a lie. Man enough to go on live and say, we beat Emily all the time, which is a lie. Emily don't do nothing in my house. She don't do no chores. She don't clean nothing. I wash all her clothes. Emily's treated like a queen in here, basically. I love my daughter.
You doing?
Which I feel she should do more, and it's she don't pay no rent. She don't do nothing. But bottom line is, I love her, and the lies, they gotta stop, and I ain't got no reason to freaking hate on Caden for no reason. I'm the mom. I don't care if they be together or not. Y'all see, I've been for Caden from day one. It's a lot of things that have been hidden, and that freaking video exposed a lot. Which I don't like that it was exposed either, and I told Troy, I kept telling him through the video, be quiet, turn it off. However, maybe some things needed to be exposed to heal. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But
I didn't want to change my baby on camera.
That's okay. Sometimes Pandora's box needs to be open so people can really understand how bad they are. Like, I would never, you know, me in that car, I said I never would like be like, I'm gonna jump Emily unless I felt she was out of control. But like, I'm really gonna have all my kids jump her. I can take Emily out myself. I ain't trying to jump her. I can take her out and whip her ASS right there, me being the mom. Cause I ain't no punk. And ain't nobody gonna punk me in my car, in my house, or wherever I go. They just ain't gonna do it. It's like, you just ain't gonna punk me and be disrespectful, talking about F the baby, F Stephanie, F everybody. And Emily was out of control, and I know my freaking voice can like escalate too. But her as a child, I would have never, ever did that to my parent. I would have never ran across the whole car trying to like, she jumped from the back seat to the middle seat. At one point, it looked like she was gonna hit somebody. So, she kept hollering, I'm gonna whip your ASS, and then she called the police on us. Like, how you gonna call the police on your family?
You spit up again, Papa?
But I'm just hoping for a resolution somehow. Emily, my door is always open for you. I'll sit down and talk to you and your man, but I know he ain't coming. He ain't gonna come because he's a coward. I text him, call him. He does the same little punk stuff every time we get into it. And you know Emily's being mentally abused, y'all. But I ain't gonna tell you specifics on that. But mentally abused is the same as physical abuse. I don't know about any physical abuse. I heard there possibly could be that too, but I don't know. That's just speculation. But as far as Troy and Emily got into one altercation. Troy has never hit Emily. Emily punches Troy, been beating him up since he been like 8. Probably earlier than that. She just be beating this boy. Him and her got in a fight one day. They're like grabbing like this and I'm in the middle. He grabs and scratches her face. She scratches his. We all fall on the ground together. And I'm trying to stop both of them. And Emily's just out of control. Troy's out of control. They're both wrong. It's not one being right. Both are wrong. And I got bruises all over my legs. But then Emily, after we got up, she says, y'all jumped me. She takes things out of content. I would never jump my daughter. I would never beat her unless she's trying to hurt somebody else, which has happened in the past. I do things to protect people. Emily runs around this house freely, does what she wants, goes to hotels, talks crap to everybody. But, hey, she's hard to get along with. But I love her, and I love her strong personality. I love that too. Emily's a fighter. Since she's been born, Emily was hearing it here, and I feel like, sometimes I feel like it's really not her. I feel like she's trying to get her point across, but she can't hear everybody because she won't wear her hearing aids. Emily's hearing impaired, and everybody's like fighting and arguing, and she's picking it up wrong. And so she just comes out like swinging, like, or come out and saying things that aren't necessarily true. When if she wore hearing aids, she would get the correct sentences and the correct punctuation and the correct everything. And then Auntie M would not be angry because I remember her telling me, did you say that you hated me? And I said, no. Like, she picks up words that are wrong. Emily is quick to lash out, but not listen too much. Y'all, the main concern I have with Emily is, I really want to talk to my daughter and like get this thing resolved. But Caden literally is turning her against us. Like, he won't even come in the house. He's weird. Like, he just like walks away and he's trying to pull her out. Like, you just know. He don't engage. This has been for a while though. He'll come engage for a minute and then he'll just leave. And then he says it's because all this stuff. But like, there's half the time he's in here smiling in our face. And then he'll leave and he'll just pick her up on the street corner. He don't even open the door for her when she goes out to the car. And I tell him, something can happen to Emily just running out to your car like that. Like, and then they leave for days. Sometimes they don't even tell me where they're at. I worry as a mother. Do you like to go to bed at night? Wait till all you guys are parents. You guys cannot tell me anything unless you are a parent of a freaking teenager or an adult child. You do not like to go to bed and not know if they're okay or not. And Katie could care less about her checking in with me. I call both of them and they don't even respond. And sometimes Emily will respond and sometimes. But Caden, this dude, he just has he feels like he don't even have to respect us. The first person, let me tell you how much disrespect this man has. And how much he don't really respect me as Emily's mother. He did not even tell me he was going to ask her to marry him. He did not tell Troy. He did not tell Stephanie. He told two 13-year-old kids. And I ignored this. You know all the videos and stuff. I may say small things, but I keep ignoring it. I'm sitting there. I paid for Emily's dinner, mind you, for her birthday. For everybody. Then all of a sudden, this dude's getting on his knee. Talking about, and I said, wait. But prior to that, I was like, wait. How all y'all know and I didn't know? I feel like that's so disrespectful. He's consulting two little kids and not me or his sister, or because he don't respect us. He wants us eliminated. He eliminated some of her friends. These two girls Emily was hanging with. He brought up every problem. They were in Loudegange crew. He freaking talked about these girls like dogs. I still like these girls. Yeah, there were some things that were kind of weird that went on, but he eliminated them. He don't want her to have no friends. He don't want her to hang out with Stephanie or Zahara or be with me or Troy. Only one he calls her all day. What are you doing? How you doing this? What is it? Like, he wants to control her but not help her develop. I want Emily in college. He could care less about her going to college. He doesn't encourage that. I want Emily to drive. Do you know that my child does not have a driver's license? She's 19. Stephanie got her driver's license at, like, her permit at 15, I think.
I ended up getting my driver's license at like 17 or 16.
Zahara got her driver's license at 16. In my child, Emily, this concerns me. She's 19. We've tried. Believe me, she enrolled her in a driving school. I gave her access to a car. She's on my freaking insurance. Kaden ain't paying that insurance. I'm paying the car insurance. She has a whole car out there that she can drive. What more do we have to do? How come Kaden can't take her and teach her how to drive and take her to get that driver's license? How come Kaden can't help encourage her to freaking go to college? How come Katie can't take her to any of her doctor's appointments? I have the insurance. Emily still is on my medical insurance. I take care of Emily fully. When it comes to something difficult, Kaden runs and hides. He wants nothing to do with it. When it's something easy, like take her to a hotel, piss her mom off and get her numerous freaking piercings, he's all for it. He freaking got her tongue pierced recently, and I'm just not approving that at all. That's just weird. You want this girl to be perfect for a marriage and you talk about her?
Nobody invited you, sir.
You're out. No.
You're out.
No, I just want to say one thing.
Wait,
No.
you said nobody invited you, sir. Wait, I'm not done. But the tongue piercing, you say you want Emily to be more like a wife. But how is that a wife when a tongue piercing represents so many weird things? And you keep encouraging her to do all these strange things. Encourage her to go to school. Encourage her to freaking develop into somebody great. Encourage her to do YouTube. That's something positive. That's the only thing we were saying. Like, we want you to have a career. We want you to do YouTube because it's putting money in your pocket. Don't sit up with this dude. I'm not knocking 9-to-5s. Troy put that bull crap in the video. I work a freaking 9 to 5. Well, 7 to freaking 4 o'clock. But I'm not knocking y'all working 9 to 5. I work that. I work freaking, I don't work at no dang gas station either. Y'all have me killing with that. That was a joke. It's funny. I don't know where, we was playing with that video, but I work, y'all. I do work. I work hard. I work at my main job. I freaking believe in God and I read the Bible. And I freaking make these kids go to church every Sunday. And I do YouTube. That is our freaking business. And we do music. And we do a bunch of other stuff. And we got businesses going on. I want Emily to own Loudegange as a partnership when I'm done building it with her sisters and brothers. I'm building a freaking corporation. 5 years from now, I'm retiring. And I'm handing all this over to them. And I want them to all be successful. I'm not doing, this is what I'm saying, is like, I'm not trying to have my daughter go to freaking the country with Caden. This is what I meant by 9 to 5. For her to depend on his 9 to 5, go to the country, get pregnant, and that's your life. No. Stephanie, y'all saw Stephanie working all through her pregnancy. She did a freaking music video. What woman y'all know was doing YouTube videos, graduated from college, bought a house, got a car, and freaking, what else you do? She did a lot, y'all. She did a lot.
Yeah, but
because of me. I pushed this girl. I pushed all my kids. But Emily's rebelling and going the other way. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't want her to feel like she's being compared to me. I feel like that's a problem too, and that's why when she gets mad, she always lashes out on me. She has a lot of great things going for herself, and she's awesome and amazing. I just want her to know
she is awesome and amazing, and that's why I'm trying to stop her from being pulled in this hole.
Yeah, and I really,
because he knows she's awesome and amazing, and like I bet you his ass is gonna do some YouTube videos when he puts her in the hole. Emily's pregnant. Let's get this on video. Cause you need like money and substance.
Yeah.
To live. That's what this dude lying, y'all. This dude loves social media. He came in her DM when they first met for some freaking clout. But that ain't the point. The point is I love my daughter and I want the best for her, and Caden wants the best for just him and her. I can see if it was other people, but just him and her. You can't live your life with just him and her. I can't live my life with just my man and me. I have to have other people in my life. You can't just do videos with just him and her. You can't just go through your life in your house with just him and her. You will just lose your mind, and I'm trying to teach her that you need other people to survive. And your family started this business, so this dude think he just gonna come up out of nowhere and just grab it and take it and run. You didn't do nothing. No, but I feel like you ain't gonna just come. Like, that's rude for you to think that you could just come in somebody's family and take their daughter. And we work from, like, me and Emily had 1 follower. You remember? Stephanie shouted her page out. We both worked with Emily. Emily had so much low self-esteem. I got Emily braces. I freaking got her them glasses off of her. Emily's always been beautiful. Emily just like blossomed to this amazing woman. And then we worked hard on her page and we got it to what we did. Then we, developed that, and then we developed Loudegange and then Troy. And we just, like, we ain't the freaking baddest YouTubers out there. We ain't. But we a family. We love each other. We stay consistent. And some people hate that. They come along and they say, ooh, how can I break that up? I want her just for me. But it wasn't just you. We did this. So when you come in our family, have some respect and be like, okay, I'm going to take Emily. It's going to be me and Emily, but then Emily's still going to be in love with her family and be able to do wonderful things with her family too. We never had a problem with Caden. Caden had a problem with us. I never had a problem with Emily being with Caden. Caden wants to take Emily and isolate her. That's my problem.
All I have to say is that there's a lot of things that I want to address with my sister off camera. So I don't feel like I'm going to address them right now. Like I said, just there's a lot of stuff that you guys don't know. But it's not for you guys to know. And like I said, I'm just gonna put that out there that I do love her.
I feel like she's not being herself. I don't know who this is on that live. Like Emily never goes on live. Like the stuff that she says though is like, who is that? No, I'm just saying, like,
yeah, I know.
It's like you're out of your mind. Like, what is going on? This is not my daughter. Like, I keep Emily up. When Emily's with me, she looks good. Like, I make sure, Emily is like not doing certain things. Like, I don't know what this is about. I really, you know, and I don't have no problem with you being with her, Caden. Just take care of her the right way. Make her look good. Keep her energy up. Keep her freaking positivity up. Don't bring her down because she is miserable and depressed from you. And I'm a mother and I'm going to address that, and it pisses me off. So I'm sorry. Stephanie has a different relationship with her. I love my daughter. I'm very sorry that I'm pissed at you for damaging her self-esteem. Very, very sorry that you feel that way. But I don't care. You damaged my daughter's self-esteem. I don't agree to your marriage. I don't support it. I'm sorry. Maybe if y'all get 100 hours, 200 hours, 1,000 hours of counseling, and you can understand that this is not the way to treat people, then maybe, slightly I may think about coming around. But as of this moment, I'm done. I love my child. I'm done. I'm for her. I'm not for you. I will kill for my child. You know I will. Sorry. Anything else you got to say?
I just would like to say, I had it all in my head.
I just messed you up. That's what me and Emily got that's so like we talk too freaking much.
Yeah.
And y'all right, me and Emily, I run my dang mouth, I need to shut up. But then y'all gonna tell me when I shut up, Mom ain't saying nothing, she need to whip some ass. What y'all want me to do? Whoop some ass or shut up? Can't please y'all people. Oh, and another thing, I cannot believe that you freaking subscribers are blowing up that dang video, but you can't blow nothing up positive that we put out. You blow up trash. You blow up trash and put it to that level, but when a black family's out there grinding and doing something good, y'all, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all down with all the chaos. Y'all down with all the chaos. That ain't cool. I can't believe that. Y'all can't be down with just the chaos. Y'all gotta be down with all the positive stuff too. The positive stuff makes us as a race look amazing. Don't keep putting that negative crap out there. Even though Troy put it out there. But y'all jump on it like freaking crazy. It makes people want to do it. Why? That's not cool. It makes YouTubers want to put out negative crap because y'all jump on it like freaking ants. When y'all should be jumping on some positive stuff like, dang, you know, minority family, black family doing some going to college. Your freaking college video didn't get that good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And every positive video we put out.
Well, it's because people love drama, you know. Like,
But that's sick.
It is. It really
you
is.
You really sit up here and praise this crap. That's why we're all freaking gonna end up in hell one day if we don't freaking get it together.
No.
We will. If we don't get it together, we cannot praise drama. We have to praise what's right and what's good and what feels good and what makes you happy.
Definitely.
Y'all up here looking at drama like, ooh. No, it's not. That's not good when families fight. That's not good for everybody to give freaking a family fight drama 1 million views.
Okay, so basically, I feel like I love both of my siblings. I love my older sister, but she has nothing to do with this. But I wanted to put that out there. Also, that I feel like everybody's wrong in this situation. No one has a right. It should have been handled a different way. And it was just overall a trifling look. But, you know, it happened, and all we can do is move forward from the situation at this point. Like I said, I love my brother and I love my sister. Troy shouldn't have been recording, nor should he have. We shouldn't have kept going with, like, nobody should have kept going with the picking at Emily. It should have been deaded, and that's what I was trying to say. but Emily shouldn't have reacted in the way that she did, and that's something that, you know, she has to work on too. But
It's her the anger issues. They're like, it makes me mad too. We kind of got that, but I don't go to that high extreme. When it gets to that for me, I just like to shut the person up.
yeah, and that's not. We have,
'Cause I
as a
feel like-
family, I feel like everybody needs to work on different things, and
But I'm like a very calm person, you know, and it just builds and builds and builds on me, and then I blow up. But I want to ask you something.
good.
Is it normal for families to argue?
Yes, it's normal for families to argue.
Do you think that our family is any different from any other family that would argue like that?
No, I just my own.
So
thing
y'all know y'all families be arguing. Y'all in them comments talking about, oh my gosh, blah blah blah. Some of y'all got more issues than us, for real though. We all have issues. We're not perfect. I never said we were perfect. I strive to be perfection like Jesus, but it never happens because this world is so turning like this and giving you bad, hate, evil, crazy, all that spinning around you in a knot, and it tightens you. And then you act out.
But
That's for you too. Don't feel bad, y'all, if y'all family argues. It's life. That's what I just wanted to say. Because I feel like at the end of the day, I just want to say we're normal. If you guys have arguments with your family, ours just happened to get captured on YouTube by richboy.troy, who's the freaking guru of videoing you when you don't know. But I feel like
I mean, yeah, everybody's families do argue. It just, you know, nobody's perfect. Like say I'm not perfect. Nobody's saying I have a perfect situation or anything like that either. So I don't know. But
and everybody got a lot of secrets that are not out there. It just happened that Troy freaking videoed ours. But the bottom line is, don't feel bad, y'all, if you get in an argument. There's always tomorrow, and God can make a way where y'all could come together. And I have hope for this situation. I really do. Comment down below if you have some suggestions. Don't comment no hate. That's not going to help nobody. Comment down below because we want to bring this family together. Some suggestions on how you think we should bring us together. And, you know, I will work on it, and I love y'all.